In this video, I will explain how to find the resultant of non-concurrent parallel forces. So what does non-concurrent means? Non-concurrent means it doesn't act at the same point. So if I have a bar here, so one force here, other force uniformly distributed force here. So I have two forces. So this force is 20 kip and this force is say 5 kip. Right here, kip. Kip means kilo pound. Kip per feet. And say distance. Say this is 5 feet. This is 4 feet. This is also 4 feet. So what is now before finding the resultant? These forces are not concurrent because this force is acting here, this force is acting here. They are not at the same point, so not concurrent. But they are parallel. They are parallel. They can be non-parallel too, but in civil engineering, most of the forces is like vertically downward or horizontal like wind force. So parallel force is more important in civil engineering. So we will discuss how to find the resultant of non-concurrent force now. Now how to find the resultant? Resultant means like what is resultant? Resultant means the combined effect of these two forces. So what is the resultant force? Total force here. So if I sum up, so summation of force in vertical direction. So right here y. By y we mean vertical direction, upward. So what is my force here? If I sum up the force along this way, my first force is 20 kip, and that is going down. Okay, I am assuming down is positive force. So I did not write here positive because I am assuming here. Right here, give a symbol that. This symbol. What does this symbol means? I am taking the summation of force along y direction downward. Now this symbol, it is not universal. You can use it. You can omit it. If you do not use, no problem. As long as you know what you are doing. I am doing summation of force and I am considering vertically downward positive. You can consider upward, no problem. Okay, 20. This force is again vertically downward. So what is the value of this force? 5 kip per feet. I have 4 feet. Simply I have every feet I have 5 kip. I have 4 feet. That means my force here will be 5 kip per feet and I have 4 feet. That is my force. Both are positive because I assume downward positive. So here I got 20. Here I got 20, total force is 40 kip. So that is my resultant force, 40 kips downward. How do I know downward? Because positive, I assume positive, downward positive. That is the resultant force. So my one is done, my resultant. Resultant is 40 kip, that is done. Now the question is where it is acting. With respect to say this point, is it acting here? Is it acting here? Here? We do not know. So for non-concurrent force, we must tell the point of acting. Or you can consider in other way. In your FE exam, you can see they may ask the question different way. What is the equivalent force that can be replaced for this force? It means simply what is the value of the force and where it is acting, so that the effect of that force and effect of this force are equal. Okay, so we need to find it. Where is the acting point? Now I do not know any acting point. Say this force is acting somewhere here at x distance. At x distance, this force is my resultant force. At some point, say at x distance, we do not know. Now we will find it. So my resultant is 40, keep it in mind. Now how to find it? The concept is the moment produced by the individual force about this point will be equal to moment produced by that resultant force. So if I write here moment produced by all forces is equal to moment produced by the resultant. So that is the concept. Moment produced by all the forces will be equal to moment produced by the resultant. That is the concept. Okay, what is the moment produced by the all forces? That means 20 kip and this force. We will find it first. The resultant, memorize it. We need it. Okay, what is the moment produced by these forces? 20. So moment is force times distance. So 20, distance is 5. So 20 kip times 5 feet. And then moment produced by this is how much? So this is a uniformly distributed load. We can convert it into a single load. So we can assume that this 5 kip per feet in 4 feet, that we can consider it is working here. 5 kip per feet, 4 feet equals 20 kip. 20 kip. Where it is acting? The middle of it, 2 feet. 4 feet, half of this 2 feet. How do we know? Because it is a rectangle. The centroid of a rectangle is at the middle. Okay, then the moment produced by this force is how much? 20 kip, this 20 is here, 20 kip times my distance from the reference point. My reference point, so 5, 4, 9 plus 2, 11 feet. That is the moment produced by the forces given. It must be equal to moment produced by the resultant. So equal, what is the resultant? Resultant is 40 kip. Resultant is 40 kip. Where it is acting from this point? X distance. X distance. Then we can solve it. Here it is 100 kip feet. Here it is 220 kip feet equals 40x. If I sum up, 40x will be 320. Then x will be 320 divided by 40. So I got 8 feet. I don't know my calculation is right or wrong. Let me check, because I got a very round number. It means 20 times 11 plus 100. Yes, it looks correct. Yes, I got a very round number. Okay, that means, okay, so these 40 kips is actually acting somewhere here, 8 feet. That is the answer. So the resultant of that force is 40 kips and acting at 8 feet from this reference point. So okay, so hopefully you understood how to find the resultant of non-concurrent force, how to find the resultant and its acting point. So we will practice some more problem. See you then.